Okay, and then how I can replace this Lexus cars or SUVs battery. And there is really this my battery, and this operation starts firstly that I have to take this minus cable away, and after that plus cable, and after that this keeping bar away in here, and then I lift this battery away and install new pack in there. And let's go to do these things. Firstly, I open this minus area, and for that job I need now 10mm wrench, and this 10mm wrench looks like that. It is small size, this tool in here, and this part fits directly in this bolt in here, in that way. Okay, and this bolt openings happens so that this is opening direction, and I need to move this bolt so long time that this bolt is like loosened in that way, and then I can carefully move this cable in that way carefully. In my case this is stuck, and that's I need next flathead screwdriver. When we have stuck this thing, big flathead screwdriver, and I install that in area and bend in this way, look, and now this part starts to move. Let's go to look closer. Look how easy this job is. I install it in here and then only in both sides, and now when this cable connector moves, then I can lift that up carefully, a little bit movement, and it goes, and then I install that in this side area in here, look. Now this minus cable is free. Excellent. And then we go to plus cable. And plus cable is there. And I can open this plus cable so that I lift this up in this way, and then again this is even movable, but now I open still this bolt about 5 turns, so much that this is movable in that way. Look, now it's good. And then I take my hand in here, and if this moves in this way, I can lift that up carefully in here. Now I didn't need this screwdriver. Excellent. And in this Lexus model there is nice thing that I can install these cables in a way. It is important in here, look. And if you don't have this area, you can use rope or some cable that you connect these cables in a way. This is important. And then we take this important battery holder area, that one away, and in my case this is even loosen. I have to tighten this bolt, and let's go to look at how we open these bolts. Okay, and in here we have again 10mm wrench and spanner need. And in this area this is nice to rotate in anti-clockwise, and now we have to take these both nuts and these nuts away. And that's if we have some spanner or electric device, like in this one, this helps really much this opening, like in that one. And we can go to look closer how this nut opens. Nice view on this nut, and I install this my socket in here. And now nut opens very easy. And now when it is free, now I take good grip and carefully I remove that nut in here. And then the second nut is in that area, and also I use my electric driver, and now nut drops in here, and then I can lift up this steel bar. And next there is two this keeping steel bars in here and in here. Be ready that do not drop these. These can go in that area and then they are hidden, but install these in here that you can see those. And then we have this heavy duty job. This is heavy job, and do not do that if you are a weak person and you have these issues with your fingers, because this battery weighed about 20 to 30 pounds, about 10 to 20 kilos, and that's we have to have force in our fingers. And in my case, I'm lucky that there is these hand grips that I can lift this up, but this is hard job, and let's look at how I do that. Now we can see this thing, and now I recommend that you use protective leather gloves, because now there is risk that we can get wound and hurt in our skin, and then we have blood in here, and that's use protective leather gloves. And best one is thick welders, these leather gloves. And now when I have protective skin, these gloves, I can take one grip in here and second hand in here and lift up and move away. But remember, this is critical and little bit a difficult job, because you must to have power like young Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold can lift this when he was only 20 years old with only one hand. Arnold is that in here, and then he pumped like 20 times. But normal people don't, and especially children, they don't. And now I believe that I can take that with two hands. Oh. And it seems to be tight, or actually I don't have enough force. You try a little bit movement, and then there is battery in this way. Okay, good. And now we can see that this area is free, and let's go to check area. Okay, and now we check this area. There is minus cable, there are these steel bars, they goes in there. There is this battery position in this ground, and there is some missing part. I take it away. No anything else, no anything, and there is this thing, and there is this plus cable in here. Okay, and then we can install this new battery back in this slot. And then when we install this new battery back, there's important thing that check that in your new battery's plus area is in this side. That you rotate that battery right way, that plus connector is in here and minus in here. Okay, and now I take this my battery and I lift, and here is my battery, and I install that in this way, a little bit sideways in here, and I have to then check that this battery goes directly in this right position. And if you think that what is right battery size and this amperes in your car, please go to visit in Lexus dealership center and or then Toyota dealership center, and they will sell to you original Toyota battery, what is 3 years warranty, and they last the longest, because Toyota use and install in their Japanese or Korean Samsung batteries in there normally, and they know that what is the right ampere size in your car, and then everything works well. Okay, and then next step, when I install back, I need to install this steel bars in there. Then steel bars installation, and note 2 holes. This is easy to install in here, and second in here. Little bit movement. These holes, and then nuts in position. And install this carefully that you don't drop these bolts in this engine bay area, because it takes time to find those. And then this tightening process, I can use my 10mm spanner, or if we have this electric nice tool, I can fasten this in this way. And firstly a little bit in here, and then same amount on the other side. Okay, good. And then I tied that one also. And I need to tie this so long that this bar is not movable. It is like stuck. Okay. Now this area is like end, and I have to process this part even more. A little bit difficult area. Okay, and now the steel bar is tight, and then next part is to install this plus cable in position. Plus cable, and I install plus cable in there, in that way, and I tied this nut and bolt. And there is thing that I need to tighten this so much that this cable is not moving, this connector. Now it moves, a little bit more tight, about like 10 to 20 newtons force. And now it is tight, because I try to use that it is stuck, and then I install this protective cover back, good. And then final step is minus cable. This is my minus cable, and I take this my connector and I install it in here, and then this must be go so deep than possible. And there is my bolt. I rotate that firstly using my fingers, and after that I use my spanner, 10mm spanner. This side fits better. And now this is not movable, and then this protective cover in here. Excellent. And now this job is ready, and we can be happy, and I believe that everything works fine, and you can also use the same thing in your car. Okay, thank you.